Hello and welcome to a great selection of FA Cup goals from Everton. We take you back to 1933 and start with the FA Cup semi-final against West Ham United.
This was the era of Dixie Dean, Britton, Cresswell, Steen and Sagar, and it was Scottish inside forward Jimmy Dunn who put Everton ahead with a header, much to the delight of their travelling support. As the mist descended on Molyneux in the second half, Everton showed their class, and they scrambled a winner through Ted Critchley. That goal took Everton to Wembley for the first time in their history, and there they beat Manchester City.
Now Everton had a chance. Clinton took a penalty but missed. The Toffees went down hard-head, however, and they scored through Parker in the first minute of the second half. Then from a free kick, Farrell got their second. Finally, Everton scored again through Parker to make it 3-4, but Bolton go to Wembley.
Everton get it away, and then came the goal that shattered Manchester's hopes. Harvey takes a temporal pass and shoots confidently past Harry Gray.
That charge of West must have made a great contribution to the comeback. And here's Alex Young. Hardy to Gabriel to Harris. Now a chance for Trabilko. He scored. No, Trabilko has scored for Everton. 59 minutes of play. So we've got, 31 minutes left. And they're the happy Everton fans. There's Temple, the man who flicked the ball to Trabilko. The other Alex taking over, Scott. And obstruction by Nixon, an indirect free kick to Everton. Sheffield Wednesday have brought everybody back now. They have 11 men between the wall and their goal. Scott going to take it there, you see. Harris moving up. Scott. Trabilko, a goal, he's equalised! Alex Scott. And Quinn. Going into Phantom. Once again. Panther, noticeable. Space is harder to find at the moment for Sheffield Wednesday. Everton buzzing around with much more purpose than they were doing, covering the gaps, making it almost impossible for Wednesday to create space, and now a great chance, a bad mistake by Jerry Young. It's Temple, and it's the third goal. Oh, what a finish for Jerry Young. There's Temple.
Colin Harvey to take the throw. And he's looking for Joe Royal. There's Royal. Morrissey. Whistle! Ball!
On by Mackenzie for Pearson. And here's Mackenzie again. Oh, Rio!
Latchford, Berardi, Lampard who got it away, but up comes Wright, 7 minutes left. Plenty of Everton players forward. Oh, that's turned superbly by Latchford!
This goes in the centre too. Lyons flicks it on. Oh, and he's through, and he scored! Oh, deep!
It may have taken Everton 3 matches to defeat their third division opponents, but once they'd made the decisive breakthrough, Everton in the black shorts were comfortable winners. Significantly, they brought back Andy Gray, and he was involved in all 3 goals. From Peter Reid's cross, Gray's header allowed Kevin Sheedy to score the first. Just 5 minutes later, Everton made it 2-0, with Gray, who was preferred in attack to Graham Sharp, this time providing an accurate centre. And the alertness of Adrian Heath beat the Gillingham defence, Heath nipping in to head his 9th goal in the last 8 games. Everton's 3rd goal in the space of just 10 minutes clinched their place in the 5th round. And Everton fans in the 16,000 crowd celebrated Kevin Sheedy's 2nd goal of the game. Poor defending by Gillingham, but a fine piece of finishing by Sheedy.
Peter Reid set up Alan Irvine to give Everton a goal advantage by half-time. In the second half, Everton completely outplayed their second division opponents, and following some good football on the right-hand side, Peter Reid helped himself to a goal from 12 yards to make it 2-0. Everton added a third near the end, Reid again very much involved. Substitute Graham Sharp plays the ball to Andy Gray, and his fierce cross is turned in for an own goal. Andy doesn't mind that, he's happy to take the credit. And this is the semi-final goal against Southampton at Highbury. Adrian Heath heading Everton to Wembley.
I think it's fair to say that in the first half, Watford have made the cleaner openings. But it's such a good match to watch, and here's Peter Reid handing over to Andy Gray. Richardson. And here he is again. And the cross headed half away, and Stephen Sharp! And a goal for Everton by Graham Sharp! Everton in front after 38 minutes. Stephen again. Gray and Sharp waiting in the centre. And Gray is closing in here. Oh, and Sherwood didn't collect, and the goal is given. The challenge of Gray, too much for the goalkeeper. And Everton are 2-0 in the lead, and Sherwood disappointed. Gray and Everton ecstatic as Trevor Stephen crossed the ball from the right. Andy Gray comes in, marked by Steve Terry, but he beats him and Sherwood, and the ball is in the net. And Merseyside, the Evertonians, are celebrating their 2nd goal. Sharp with Linnigan. Peels for handball and the linesman's flagging penalty. Penalty, Linnigan handball, seen by the linesman who put his flag across his chest and gave the penalty which the referee was happy to endorse. While David Richardson is pointing to the spot, Leeds have gone across to that linesman, Alan Flood with the yellow flag, but he was near the incident, a good view, and Linnigan was penalised. A penalty to Everton. Graham Sharp has taken the responsibility from the spot recently, and he's aiming for his 20th goal of the season, and he gets it. The holders are in the lead. Eddie Gray's side 4 behind, 4 minutes before half-time. Graham Sharp the scorer, and this is how it happened. The ball bobbled about a little bit. Sharp was there and watched Linnigan, the number 5, on the left arm it seemed. The referee looked across, linesman gave it. Everton in the lead. Bracewell. Stephen. Trevor Stephen picking a way through here and brought down by Aspin on the edge of the area to put Everton in a threatening position. Sheedy with his left foot can often curl them from here. Number 11 he is. And Sheedy hits the bar. Gray's coming in for the rebound with the goalkeeper. And Sheedy again, and in the net, and 2-0. And Sheedy got the reward that tremendous free kick deserved. The poor goalkeeper lying in the back of the net, half injured and half dejected. Sheedy blasted that. The keeper saw it crash back off the bar. Up went Andy Gray, a flat from the goalkeeper. Sheedy comes in. The keeper got his hands to it but couldn't keep it out. And Everton lead 2-0.
Van den Hauw, Curran, Reed. How could he have known that Bracewell was coming? And what a ball to Gray! Handball by Paul Cooper. That was some brilliant play by Everton, because Reed just played the ball into the space and Bracewell made, 10 or 12 yards, and Bracewell played it instantly, the ball curling away from the oncoming goalkeeper towards Andy Gray, and Paul Cooper forced to handle outside his area. Sheedy takes and scores! No, says the referee. I didn't tell you to take it. So 2 in the net for Everton and neither counts. George Burley coming forward. The ball's been taken slightly further back and Gates is complaining about that. Well, that makes a change. Sheedy again goes for the other side. Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! Not unearthly for Paul Cooper. But what a lesson in taking free kicks by Kevin Sheedy. Almost said to Mr. Robinson, I don't mind if you don't allow me to put it in one corner, I'll put it in the other. Reed. Yes, he's made the gap. Van den Hauw. Yes! Mountfield has done it! The hold on the cup has been re-established. Van den Hauw who crossed it, and Mountfield who prodded home, and the defenders have saved Everton. Great, good header. Sharp, right up on the back line. Poor cross. Oh, he's given a penalty. Mr. Robinson pointing to the spot for handball by Russell Osman. Well, it was a vicious bounce, and the cup holders have the opportunity from the spot. Eric Gates going to have words with Mark Grew, and Graham Sharp will take it. Top scorer on the Everton side, 21 he's got this season. The 22nd could be absolutely priceless. And it got through. Wasn't a classic penalty by any manner of means, but is crucial. Goalkeeper got his hands to it, but it found its way into the net, and Everton have the lead.
5 minutes to go. Harford and Foster are up together, and they've been penalised. Now Everton have got a chance to produce something here 5 minutes from the end, and it was 5 minutes from the end that they equalised against Ipswich, remember, or thereabouts. Is Sheedy going to curl one? He drove one. It's there! Sheedy! Everton have equalised. Just under 5 minutes from the end. Sheedy with his left foot found the bottom corner, and Luton, who must have felt they were at the gates of Wembley, have suddenly been dragged back. Howard Kendall and his team are off the hook again. This is Reed. He has. Foul by Steen. So 4 minutes from the end of extra time, Everton have another free kick. Sheedy curls it, Mountfield's there, and it's a goal! Derek Mountfield! And the free kick does the trick again, and Everton, the holders, are in front for the first time. Kevin Sheedy curled the kick. Derek Mountfield came in for the header. It's his 10th goal of the season, the big centre-half, and it's by far the sweetest for him and for the Evertonians. Winners in '84, runners-up last year. That's Sharp. Here's Stephen, and this is Lineker. And Sharp goes in, and it's going to come to Heath, and a goal! By Adrian Heath, the substitute. 6 minutes into the second half, Everton show their pedigree. Undermanned they may be in defence, but dangerous in attack. The whip ball in, Clements didn't collect, Sharp didn't connect, but Adrian Heath, who's a pilferer of goals from those positions, marks his arrival as the substitute by putting Everton in front. And Robertson steams in each other's way, and Sharp's away here for Everton. Lineker's unmarked in the centre. Allen trying to get to him. Here's Stephen. And again Trevor Stephen. And Lineker! And he's buried it! And he may have buried Tottenham season 2. The 74th minute. Everton go 2 goals up. And it's Gary Lineker's 32nd of the season for them. The cross was by Trevor Stephen. Tottenham again left him totally unmarked. And how do you expect Lineker to miss from there? He doesn't. Stevens with the kick for Everton. And it's a difficult one, and it's there by Sharp. Graham Sharp has scored, and Everton are back in it. The free kick curled in, and Sharp seemed to get there ahead of Foster and get the header in. Here's Richardson. And Ricky Hill having to play almost as a full-time defender for the moment. Lineker over the head against Foster. Heath! It's there! Adrian Heath has equalised. The 2-goal lead is wiped out. And Heath comes on as sub and does the trick again. The Everton supporters celebrate a cup tie which looked lost, as suddenly it would appear been saved. The Luton defenders looked disconsolate, but Adrian Heath, who popped up with a goal after coming on at Tottenham, has gone and done it again.
Hill again. Now a long ball for Lineker to chase, and just look at his pace. The pace of Gary Lineker brings his 33rd goal of the season. When he started the chase for that long clearance that came from very deep in Everton's half, he seemed to be 1.5 yards behind the defenders, but when he got to the ball he was half a yard ahead of them. And that's why Gary Lineker is the top marksman in Britain.
It's Ratcliffe with the free kick. Nixon's header out, Bracewell. Hooked back in. Snowden away from Harper. Back in by Mountfield. Now Harper is onside. And he's got the ball over the goalkeeper. And Alan Harper, the substitute, has scored for Everton. 5 minutes after half-time. Against the run of play, Alan Harper puts Everton in front. And how well he took it. It's the first goal that Harper has scored for the first team this season. They talk about one he got against Liverpool in a Merseyside derby, but they may talk about this one a bit longer. He got free on the right, but as Martin Hodge started to advance, Harper, who did his trade as a fullback and is playing in midfield today, showed a forwards instinct. He lobbed the ball beautifully over the goalkeeper and found the unguarded net. Reed. Stevens. Bracewell. Heads it back in. Richardson. Mountfield is still forward. Bracewell. Sharp is hovering dangerously. Goal! What a finish by Graham Sharp. 8 minutes into extra time. Everton are back in the lead. It was a good diagonal ball, but Sharp finished that majestically. And scores to send the Evertonians back into raptures and to give them the sniff of Wembley again. This is Morby to Dalglish. Now Reed. Lineker off through the centre again. This is promising. Lineker for Everton. Saved by Grobbelaar. Lineker. 1-0 to Everton. And who else but Gary Lineker? His 40th goal of the season for Everton. The footballer of the year. Peter Reed's through ball absolutely measured. It puts Lineker clear of Hansen. Grobbelaar made the first save, and Lineker followed up and put Everton into the lead after 28 minutes of the All-Merseyside FA Cup final.
Borough, who were trying to keep the ball on the ground and play it to feet, overdid it slightly and were made to pay. They lost possession, and Peter Reed delivered the killer pass to Sharp. Sharp's 19th goal of the season and his 6th in the current FA Cup campaign. But I must say I enjoyed the seemingly tireless Peter Reed's contribution just as much as Sharp's clinical finish. and with just 7 minutes left of the game, Everton took the lead again. Middlesbrough lost possession and Everton surged forward. Trevor Stephen then ran at opponents as he had all night, found Gary Stevens in support, and the fullback's fiercely delivered low cross flew off Tony Mowbray's boot into his own net. The Borough skipper fell to the ground in anguish, totally understandable when you remember that it was his header in the dying seconds that took the first replay at Ayresome Park into extra time.
He gave himself unnecessary industry then, Brian Talbot. Sheedy looking for Trevor Stephen, and the linesman flagging on the far side. Play continues, referee acknowledged, and the flag came down. Oh, that's not the best of challenges. That could well have been an escape for West Bromwich Albion. A free kick has been given, and it's being given outside the area, and I must say that looked to me to be inside. Doesn't matter the direction the player was moving in. The challenge was a little wild. And a penalty is given. Well, the referee, by consulting his linesman, I am sure has come up with the correct decision. It was a wild challenge at a moment when there was no obvious danger. But that last fact is irrelevant. If it's a foul inside the area, deliberate foul, it is a penalty. Sheedy takes it and scores. It's 1-1. Huge relief for the Everton team and their supporters. And the balance of play, they do not deserve to be level. But they were given the opportunity, and Kevin Sheedy took it with his usual aplomb. Snowden. Clark. Talbot. Sheedy goes to the crowd to take the congratulations. The equaliser on Saturday, and maybe the winner in the replay. There was aggression on the edge of the area that won it in the first place. Boynton came in with feet fairly high, it should be said, and Sheedy coming in on the left of Boynton.
Well, the shouts of exasperation seem to be getting through to Everton, show more in these last 2 or 3 minutes than they did in the first 20. Snowden to cross. Away by Hodges. Watson got higher. Sharp, Cottee, and Sheedy's arriving as well. Hook back in. Oh yes! Sharp! Graham Sharp's first goal for Everton since his return after that hernia operation. And that coming, well, Everton will feel at a crucial time, because they'd had 3 narrow escapes in their own goal mouth, and the ball hooked back by Sheedy. Sharp was there with no challenge from a defender to head wide of Alan Miller. Everton ahead 1-0. Just under 10 minutes to go to half-time. Alan Miller's goal kick. Nicky Marker. This is Sheedy for Everton. Trevor Stephen and Vanden Hauw. Looking for Cottee's little break. Mark Smith with him, or he's got round the defender. Good ball across the face of goal. Pat Nevin makes it 2-0. Well, Nevin turning to congratulate Tony Cottee. It's Nevin's first goal of the season, the first in 16 games that he's played since joining Everton, but the debt belongs to Tony Cottee. Such a terrific little turn in the penalty area to get around a defender of the experience of Mark Smith cut it across the face of goal. Miller got a hand to it, but in the end it was easy for Nevin, and it's Everton 2-0. Unbeaten in 1989 so far, Plymouth. This is the 6th game. Having won 3 and drawn 2, and Sharp! Beautiful glancing header to give Graham Sharp his 2nd goal of the match. Cotty finds Nevin. Rozelle in front of him. Snowden. They give it Sheedy! 4-0. The ball not long by Snowden. Sheedy watched it all the way, and a clinical finish. Unbeaten in the last 7 games, 3 wins and 4 draws. A sequence which began with that 4-0 defeat of Chelsea in the 3rd round. Snowden, nicely turned around Futcher. Stephen to knock it in first time. Cotty wasn't tall enough. Sharp! Oh yes! Well, that must have been the first real opening that Everton have carved in the opening 15 minutes. And they put it away with aplomb. Graham Sharp's 8th goal of the season. But it was a good early ball by Trevor Stephen. Cotty wasn't quite tall enough to get to it, but Graham Sharp was completely unmarked and tucked it in at the foot of the post.
McDonald. McCall, the space here. Cotty. Little turn. Sheedy. Cotty. Bracewell. Bracewell again. Back in. It's there. McCall. Stuart McCall. Got the touch. And the fans throw to bits at Goodison, because that Everton period has paid off, and McCall sneaked in front of Seggers after Sheedy had done valiant work, as indeed had Bracewell. He battled away there, Bracewell, but when it came out, Sheedy got the ball in and McCall stabbed it from inside the 6-yard box, and Everton have taken the lead, and it's deserved after 1 hour. But Bracewell's sheer persistence breaks down Wimbledon. Sheedy got the ball in so quickly, McCall got his foot out, and it's 1-0, and this young man scores only his 2nd goal since joining Everton from Bradford City, and what a vital goal it may prove to be.
Sheedy. When he looked up, he saw Cotty going one way and Sharp the other. It's an Everton throw. Bracewell. Crook, and it stays out. Now it's in. Pat Nevin getting the congratulations. Crook looked in horror, thought for a moment he'd escaped, but the little fellow was there, and among a few whirling legs he managed to get the one which counted. Goalkeeper going one way, back off the angle. Sharp comes again off Crook. Bowen comes off the back line, and it's Nevin who has scored for Everton.
Everton have certainly had the better of the last half hour, as you would expect for a team who've been a goal down for so long. Watson heads it forward to Cotty. Sharp. Chances here. Nevin. And outside him a chance too. And Grobbelaar. And it's got in. Steve McCall was in there. And Everton have equalised, and there are people on the pitch. And it came with seconds left of the 90 minutes. And the stewards have got a full-time job on now. Grobbelaar thought he had that, and Steve McCall, the substitute, scores the goal. Stuart McCall scores the goal. That brings Everton level and almost certainly forces extra time. Push, Ablett on Sharp. Well, Colin Harvey's seen his team save this match once in what would have had to have been their was the last attack of the 90 minutes, but then go behind again almost as soon as extra time started. Ratcliffe. Watson's up. Here's McCall again. Oh, yes! It's 2-2. And it's the same player. Stuart McCall. Dropping it wide of Grobbelaar for the second equaliser. Headed out first of all, but look how McCall got that down, and the perfect volley with the right foot, Trevor.
Well, he's not having a bad afternoon, is he, since coming on? Alan Hansen heads it out, it drops and loops in. Bruce Grobbelaar never quite going to get there. And again, we're all 2-2, and who knows what the remainder of this extra time is going to bring forth.
Everton taking the lead after 10 minutes. The score on Norman Whiteside. Bit of an error in the Wednesday defence from the cross. And when the ball is returned, Graham Sharp hits the crossbar, and there's Norman Whiteside to make it 1-0. Then 17 minutes before the interval, Everton got what proved to be the winner from a corner. The ball not cleared properly. Graham Sharp again, I think, cleared off the line, and Whiteside is the man again. His 9th of the season. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Everton 2.
And the Woking fans now beginning to taunt the Everton supporters with "you're not singing anymore." They've certainly weathered this opening 12 minutes of the second half and are now beginning to come forward themselves. Nevin. MacDonald, who looks to have run off the effects of the knock he took a few moments ago. Cotty. Beautiful ball in. Sharp. Sheedy! The left foot of Kevin Sheedy has rescued Everton. Neil MacDonald's deep cross. It missed them all. Headed down by Sharp to Sheedy, and the left foot was good enough. 1-0 Everton, coming up to 13 minutes gone in the second half.
I felt that they had got the ball into the box quite well at times. What they hadn't done is got the support players up with them. And I think someone that can't get in there and has proved in the past that he'll get in there is Stuart McCall.
Sharp wins a header for the benefit of Nevin. It's MacDonald who crosses. Newell poised at the far post. And Nicol is limping. Sharp! It went through Grobbelaar. Less than 2 minutes gone in the second half. Everton fists are raised now, and as Graham Sharp redresses the balance.
It's a great cross in, but no one really picks up Graham Sharp. He gets behind Gary Ablett and puts in a fine header. Bruce Grobbelaar doesn't enjoy the best of luck, Martin, but what a boost for Everton right after half-time.
In the Liverpool penalty area. Sharp couldn't believe his luck, but he made the most of it.
Well, Liverpool have returned the favour. This is a dreadful error from defensive position. You can see Graham Sharp's getting there more than hope than anything. It's the problem of a goalkeeper getting too near his defender, Martin. And Nicol just knocks it past Bruce Grobbelaar. Even if Bruce Grobbelaar's shouting, I'm sure that Steve Nicol can't hear him. And Graham Sharp must think Christmas has come early for him. What more has this game got in store for us?
We're into the last minute. McDonald. McCall helps it in. Cotty! 3-3! The substitution succeeds with rare drama.
I can't believe, but what cool finishing. Not on his strongest side. You did say he would love to go back to West Ham. And what a time to produce a goal. Just when you felt that was it. Liverpool were through to the next round. Oh, I hope this game never ends.
Hinchcliffe did very well. Oh, and Hussein has let it go to Cotter! They're back from the dead again.
Well, I can't believe this, Matt. When all Kenny Dalglish would have wanted was his team to defend properly, they go and commit something like this. And Cotty doesn't need any more than that.
It was Mulby who played it, Hussein who let it run, and Cotty who struck.
That may well have been a case of after the Lord Mayor's show.
Put it on first by Sharp, then by Watson in behind Nicol. Keogh! It's an extraordinary save by Grobbelaar, and it's forced in. Dave Watson.
Costa still looks pretty dominant there, the West Ham number 5, I have to say, and Bishop just missed out on that tackle. Everton is still making a scrap of it. It's Nevin. And that was Newell. Watson! Oh, that's in! Dave Watson has scored. The keeper probably touched it, but Everton have got a fighting chance with 4 minutes to go. And now, an anxious time for the Upton Park fans, because that has given Everton an opportunity to stage a belated recovery here.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed the action, and let's take one last look at the Andy Gray goal which clinched the trophy in 1984.